What's the problem with Islam? Why is it so incompatible with British society?
It's the extreme version of the Islam.
A caller boasts about a march where a Palestinian flag was ripped and pushes strong anti-Muslim views, even praising figures like Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk. The host pushes back, questioning the caller's facts and calling out the extreme rhetoric.
One of my favourite parts of that march yesterday was seeing that Palestinian flag getting ripped by the Maoris of New Zealand. I absolutely loved that. After 2 years of putting up with the Palestinian marches through London, and now the big hoo-ha about a gathering of the British Patriots, British people, pure and good, all coming together, and a big fuss being made about it. And listen, I know there was something horrible said by one guy about the assassination of the Prime Minister. I cannot believe. These are infiltrators. These are Antifa infiltrating into the group. They've got Jew hatred. They've got hatred all over themselves.
But for every one of him, how many others do you think there are that share those views?
I do believe this is misconstrued by the MSF. It has focused on a couple of individuals that are full of hate. It has searched near and far to find these horrible specimens, you know. But John, the vast majority of the people on that march yesterday are pure and good.
Pure? What do you mean by pure?
Pure, good, the right thinking people, you know, not far right, like everybody's saying.
But it was a far right rally.
Just right. It wasn't far right. It was It was just a rally that was right. There is wrong and right in this world.
What about Elon Musk?
And all those people are on the right side.
What about Elon Musk, John, who was asked to... You love him. Who was asked to address the rally and said, whether you choose violence or not, violence is coming to you. You either fight back or you die. And then he repeats that. You either fight back or you die. And that's the truth. It's only a matter of time till that happens to towns and villages. It will spread and no one will have any peace. Come on, John. That's not pure or good. It's an incitement to violence. He then went on to call for Parliament to be dissolved. This is anarchy.
The violence has come to us already. The blood is in our streets already. Look at Europe. Look at everybody getting murdered. Merkel come in 1 million Muslims. Come on in. Every migrant that comes over the channel is a Muslim.
Okay, let's address that then. What's the issue with people following Islam?
Because it's a religion that is not compatible with our way of life over here.
Oh, come on. There are millions of Muslims in this country who...
Yeah, they are here in a moderate, pacified way, but the strong arm of their religion comes in and modifies them to the stronger extent. The Muslim, this is not a land for the Muslims. They've got untold countries they could go to. The Muslims got to go to their countries and leave and get out of our countries.
So, what you feel that Muslims who've lived here for generations should be exiled from Britain?
They can stay here if they've moderated, if they've integrated, assimilated. Yes, they're fine.
What is the problem? What's the problem with Islam? Why is it so incompatible with British society?
It's the extreme version of the Islam.
Oh, you didn't say that.
And it dominates the moderates. The moderates never come out and say, "Oh, bring back the hostages of Israel," do they? And the war can stop in Gaza. Hey, if the hostages come back, that war will stop right now. I was so glad to see that Palestinian ripped up yesterday, and after seeing it paraded through this capital.
Now, tell me, John. Let's get to the bottom of this. You've said it twice now. You were very happy to see the Palestinian flag being ripped to pieces.
Definitely, because it's a made-up flag. It's not a real place. Palestine ain't no real country. It's made up.
I see. And you felt that by ripping up the flag, that signified what? What was it that gave you so much pleasure about that?
Because I see the state of these Palestinian supporters, the type of person that they are. You only got to look at their face. I'll tell you, I'll tell you something. I put the Star of David on, and I walk around, and I can see I can see in the people's faces who's good and who's not.
How can you do that? And when you look in their faces, what do you see?
I sense it. I feel it.
You sense it, yeah.
Yes, I sense it. I feel it. I see it. I feel it.
Describe what sort of people they are, in your view. I know that it's difficult to put a sort of sensation into words, but what sort of person do you feel they are, these people that support Palestine that you don't like?
Well, they're going to be the person that is covered in a full burqa. They're going to be the type of person that prays 5 times a day.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? That means that their main focus is on religion and not on life and humanity and society.
I sometimes
responsibility for their surroundings.
I sometimes work in some of the Arab states where I obviously work and socialise with a huge number of men and women who also pray 5 times a day. They are some of the most genuine people and become great friends and hugely straightforward and warm and honest, just because they pray 5 times a day, John.
It's a signal. That's a sign that their religion is stronger than anything else, and it is put before.
But what's wrong with that?
Loyalty to country.
What's wrong
and
with
loyalty to their fellow man of an opposite belief.
Do you have a religious faith? You don't? No, okay. And you find something suspicious then about people who do? It's something that you feel if someone is extremely religious and it's a big part of their life, that there's something a bit dodgy about them somehow?
No, I understand religion and people need it in their life, and I welcome that, whatever, to get them through this life. But Islam is a bastardisation of religion. It is an evil cult. It is
an evil cult.
A cult. It is an evil cult. We've been fighting this for 1,400 years.
It's an astonishing thing to say. You're talking about one of the majority religions of the world, and you're describing it as an evil cult.
Yes, I do believe this.
Did you realise that sounds really rather extreme and foolish, frightening?
Well, we've got to be extreme in this world today. The world is a small place. You go on about Elon Musk. He's the king of the world now, and I'm so glad and grateful for him. This world is a small place now, and it's all because of the internet. And we understand and we see things much quicker.
Let's go back to something you said earlier on. You said that blood was running in the streets of Europe, and you were sort of channeling Enoch Powell there. Now, let's take an example.
He was right, wasn't he?
Let's take a...
He was right.
Well, I don't believe he was. Let's take an example.
Blood's in the street.
Let's take an example, John, of one...
Our children are being killed, Mr... Our children are being killed. Our young women are being raped.
Where are you seeing blood on the streets of Europe?
What about last year, Stockport? What about that young girl in America?
Well, that's not in Europe, is it? America's not.
In the world. I'm talking about one recent example. I'm just talking about one.
But there are plenty of indigenous, if you want, or
a Ukrainian woman thought she would be safe leaving Ukraine, and she went to America and got stabbed by some scumbag.
Germany has always had a lot of immigration, particularly Turkish Gastarbeiters. That's to say, people who come there as guests on a visa to work. Now, immigrants or refugees in Germany have no higher tendency to commit crime, and there is no correlation between the proportion of immigrants in any given district and the local crime rate. So Germany is a perfect model.
Angela Merkel forcing 1 million immigrants on them, and that's where it all went wrong. And I'm so glad we are out of the EU. Making rules for us. I am so glad.
Where are you seeing immigrants? But John, where are you seeing immigrants spilling blood on the streets of Europe?
Last year in Stockport, wasn't it? That was an immigrant from Rant.
Give me another example.
What about in Paris?
He wasn't. By the way,
what about Bataclan massacre?
He wasn't an immigrant.
What about the London Bridge massacres?
The guy in Stockport. The guy in Stockport wasn't an immigrant.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He was the son of an immigrant from Rwanda.
That doesn't make him...
What about that Manchester bombing?
We're all related to...
He was from Libya. Oh, come on.
Yeah, we're all related. We're all related to immigrants. We're all related to immigrants. What do you feel about Mr. Robinson or Mr. Yaxley Lennon?
I love that guy. He's a hero, a legend.
Shall we look at his record? 2005, arrested for assault. 2011, assault. 2011, community order.
That's okay. He gets attacked a lot.
2013, false passport. 2014, mortgage fraud. 2019, contempt of court. 2021, stalking. 2024, contempt of court. You love him, do you?
Yes, I love him because society going against him. I am with him 100% all the way. I'll follow him right behind to anywhere and everywhere.
Do you realise, though, how Britain has been built on the backs of immigrants over the centuries? Do you understand the history?
Yes, I understand. All my men got killed in the wars, and then the immigrants come over to take the places. Yes, I understand that in a nutshell.
Do you realise also the irony of what you're saying? Because Tommy Robinson, who you say you love, went to America illegally, making him an illegal immigrant.
So what?
But you can't,
so what?
But you can't. You've just said that you can't stand immigrants.
He didn't go there to stay and implant himself forever, did he? He went for a visit.
But he was illegal. He was an illegal immigrant.
He didn't have plans to spend the rest of his life there, which the illegal immigrants that come over here do. Yeah.
But he entered the country illegally.
So what? You're making a big deal about a small nothing.
I'm not. He's a criminal.
Okay. Is that what it's come down to? Is that how you end it?
I don't know. It's not. I'm going to end it.
He's a criminal. No, he's not a criminal.
Yes, I've just read you a list. I've just read you the list of the things that I've just read you the list of things that he's been indicted for.
No. He's not a proper criminal. Guess what? I'm a criminal because I got celebrated the death of Yasser Arafat. I got arrested and done for that. How about that?
What's a proper criminal?
A proper criminal is somebody who harms somebody in a malicious manner.
Well, assault involves harming someone, John. And he's been done for that twice.
Some people need assaulting and some people do need harming. Yeah.
John in Hackney there.
And that was the call, full of anger at Muslims, praise for Tommy Robinson, and even joy at a Palestinian flag being torn up. But when the facts were laid out, the arguments crumbled and the contradictions stood out. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time.